Hello everyone, my name is Ruslan and this is Fuseman TV again. I have the same thing happening on my channel every year. I am telling the results of the outgoing year 2023, in this case, and plans for 2024. I have an application called Keep on Google, and I write notes on what I want and what I will do. Next year, I make sure to review the events and plans I had planned at the beginning of the year. And what did I implement and what did not work? I am in my home right now, at 227 Bonita Avenue in San Jose. This duplex, and I bought this duplex this year. My plan for 2023 was that I wanted to buy a house, and I actually realized it. In addition to this, there were many other plans, which in principle were realized too. Some of them did not materialize for one reason or another. When making plans for the year, I always assume that these plans must be entirely dependent on me. This is a general video transcription that needs to be colloquial and informal. One shot, because I don't want to give it to Dennis for editing, because he is busy and I want to post this video tomorrow. Today we have December 31st. In many countries and in Australia, CIS countries, Russia and Ukraine, the new year 2024 has long ago come. We are still at 07.25. So I'd like to get started. Bottom line, 2023. Now in this video, then perhaps I will make a short montage of this video and post it at once. Watch it on YouTube on January worst at 090 or 0800 California. Okay, here we go. Plans 2023. I take this file, which I had formed at the beginning of 2023 or at the end of 2022. I talked about it in the video link to the 2023 plans you can find in the description and plans. More precisely, the results of 2022 in the same video. Okay, here we go. On plans for 2023 operating business of San Jose Flux 40 million revenue. This item unfortunately was not implemented. It has not been implemented because this year's revenue is now at the moment. I'm going to go and look at our Service Titan system, which in general allowed us to achieve this result. Because if we had all the same operating system, the chaos that has gone before, the stake that we would never have been able to achieve. So if you have a turnover of more than 5 or 10 million, I strongly recommend that you go to. This is a general video transcription which needs to be colloquial and informal. So here's the proceeds for 2000. 23-year operating business, Hughes Service, and Dude Refreshing Electrical Tape Planning. Compiled by $2809,000. A little short of almost 12 million to realization. Well, one of the reasons why we couldn't do that is because we were blocked from using the page. We would probably improve this figure by at least 20–30% if we had unblocked our main page, because the lion's share of orders came from there. But still, we're very good because we closed that year, the sum of time 18. And $18.5 million. In addition, there were a lot of problems related to, with the risks, with closing all sorts of problems with clients, because the US economy is down and all the clients are trying to outsmart the contractors in some way. Did it work for anyone? There are many pros and cons to the videos where I talk about the problems associated with certain stigmas and claims from customers who demand a refund without returning the equipment. Basically what? It's not as scary as this. It kind of affects the company's media exposure in the part about you're kind of a sucker for giving money back to those customers who want to tag you. It's not really all that. It's just there's a very small percentage of those customers right there, maybe 123 out of the 2,000 installations that we did in 2023.
В году.
Next paragraph, which I wanted, business franchises, is 40 cities to sell, plus $400,000 in royalties. How'd that work out? We currently have 34 cities sold. What's royalty? The links are not as good as we would like them to be because we would like it to be 400,000. In fact, we've gotten a royal order. Now I'll make it simple. We have not closed the month of December yet. It will close on January 3rd, 4. But for the month of November, we have collected $24,900. Royal. In this case, we made additional sales just by the franchise sale is about 300,000, so $6,000. We got it. Franchise business. Can you believe it? Can you believe $600,000? What can I say about that? That's short. I was told that I was an idiot. I was told that, Ruslan, you are doing bullshit, installing your air conditioners, and you keep quiet. Keep quiet. There are some people who, they still do air conditioners, keep quiet, and they can't even make $600, $1,000 a year dirty. What can I say about the franchise business? The marginality of this business, it's in order. That's if next year was the worst case scenario. In the case of the payroll of all employees related to the franchise, there will be a 50% margin. It's probably about that time, so what? And it's very cool because the margin overroll after all costs and fees before mine. And my partners Stas and Sergey. We roughly have a margin of about 6-7% for the operating business, which is very little because we invest a lot in the development of the company. As for the development of the company, Trispara, Hughes School offline training program 3 directions. We have an awesome, just awesome course for the sake of that orc. With the help of which we have trained in this in 2023. 160, about 160 people. This is very cool. He has brought in a lot of great guys who want to work in our industry and who are willing to invest in themselves. 650 ready to work us. I have said many times that we are not trying. We do not aim to earn money for training. We have a mission to make money on exactly that. The fact that we then use these specialists who have taken the course. It may even be simple, but it still closes a lot of headaches in training. Four-point to learn from Amway. 2020. 3-year. and I've closed Module 2 and Module 3. 2 module, I was graded overall B-. And there was a B grade in Module 3. Business is 2.7 on the JI scale assessment, and on the Module 3 GPI 30, i.e. the grade is increasing. In short, I will say that there is a lot of useful information on Ginger. Some of it can be used in real business, some of it cannot be used in any way. But in general, it is very interesting and broadens the horizons very much. I found this fact that it's fun to look at yourself from the outside. And it's fun to just listen to people talk about things. In Module 3, I learned how to do that. This is the kind of thing called deploys, or deep listening. I used to always say, and now I am. I just want to listen. What people say, what they are worried about, and what they are concerned about, and then you can say it yourself, but more briefly. It's more of a point and click. As I want to describe the principle, this video furthermore.
Liczne.
The next item is to delegate the taking of exams. This paragraph. A is not fulfilled in any way further to roll. MTB mountain biking at least 2 times a week. As for delegating the taking of exams, I can tell you that I passed my exams this year. Poe and Dude Laissez-Faire, Florida, and General Contractor, California. Which is pretty good, right? I will talk about the plans for 2024 a little later now. Ride, not mountain bike. At least 2 times a week. This point I will say that fulfilled. Because in the next point, to go to the gym at least 2 times a week is also fulfilled. Because I recently just go to the gym. Because the weather is bad, and riding is not very convenient. Because it is dirty. The next point is to provide for children and Romania. This paragraph is completely fulfilled, just brought excellently. Next. The next point is to put a person in his or her place, or to have an office manager, a physical person in the office who will always be there and solve all the vital problems of the company. Office manager, we got this girl, Lena Hai, if you're watching this video. This is a general video transcription which is colloquial and informal. This is TSFO Shefarina started office. From this year for occupying a position, that position is called Shift Business Development. Officer is the person who will be engaged in the expansion of the company's areas, and, in particular, the development of franchises, that is business development, because we have him doing the strategy there. Architecture and companies of some other operation. My activities. I will only be involved in the development of new directions and franchise development in order to. So you can say, by scaling it. This has, I would say, this paragraph has completely worked out. Engage in interesting projects is the next item. Engage in interesting projects. I want 14 in a week. Marketing was working out. We also found a separate marketer. Alyanushka is such a girl. Hi. In general, I didn't go to the Estime because it just didn't make any sense, because we have such a talented Estime era of our sales representatives that in principle I would just stand there somewhere on the outskirts and just embarrass myself. That's why. I decided not to do the embarrassment, just deliver it, leave it to the professionals. Next, the subscriber target is 5,000 subscribers. It says to me, I think I figured out how to do it. I don't know how the fuck to do it. 38,000 subscribers on this channel. My channel is probably the most by. This is an indicator that I am not a successful blogger, but nevertheless, I can call myself a very successful entrepreneur. And that's kind of good too. That is her. There are smart ones and then there are beautiful ones. And it's kind of hard to be in the middle, so I'm more inclined towards the smart ones rather than the beautiful ones, who are often looked at a lot. Well, actually, I'd say I've always been a bit of a maverick. So, sorry, no, I have so many subscribers I'm not that interesting to watch. Unfortunately, such as channels. Well, maybe. The same Marina's grave. Who other very popular bloggers are there? I don't know, I've stopped watching anyone lately because it's stupid. I don't have time for this, but I'm actually watching the channels that they say they'll put the crayfish in the donkeys. He's a new one. In new technologies in the field of electric power and so on. Just 12 points, Cybertruck, Austin, Texas. Cybertruck, unfortunately, only announced at the end of November, and we haven't made a shitload of it. I mean, they didn't deliver it to me next year. Hopefully my app will have a delivery date. I'll get my Derby site, which I've already ordered. Next, the 13th item is Packed Chaos, Sergey Plus. There we have this item failed because Seryoga just took out a mortgage. I just took out a mortgage. Maybe the booth will take a mortgage too. Next year, I don't know. The reason why this was realized is because it is simple. It is stupid to do this because you always want to go somewhere else. Somewhere to have a dacha to go to one place, but probably also to be constantly engaged in farming successful. Well, it's either that or clean it up for someone else. It's not very good because when you go on vacation, you want to have a vacation, not some kind of household, so. We've been thinking about it for a while. Pull the brakes further. The next house 14. The next house says the next item is a 14-item house to buy yourself. Actually, this is the duplex house. The second half is rented for $2,000 this. In this half-dumb huge tuba shape, I have a great life. My kids come to visit me. Everything is super. I live here with Yaroslava, by the way.
На минуточку.
Next 15 point is very important to be fair. Make quotas on your kindness, respect yourself, and put your interests above everyone else. This item I've been doing, I think it's marvelous. Here, since I really tried my best. VAM. Maximum, maximum, maximum. Ex-delegate tasked by. Those who ask for me will fly to me. I say go there, go here, go there, go here, go here, and just completely abdicate responsibility. Because when people ask me something directly, then that person shits on me, or I on my part, as the company shits on me, and then it turns out that I am personally to blame. I'm sick of it, honestly. So now we have about 140 people working for us, and to answer for every personal gas head-on as a leader, probably yes, but to answer every question. Coming from them stones, sorry, I do not really want to, but I am always ready to listen to any person who signs up to me personally. Villanova, that is one-on-one, We have an opportunity within the company for anyone to sign up for a conversation, so always welcome. Next, always be positive and don't get upset if things don't work out. As you know, I am always positive even though I went to the bathhouse today, and Madison in San Francisco with Yar. I went one time, I was a little tired, but nevertheless, we were driving back like this, and I was thinking how great this year had been. So much had been accomplished. I'm so good. You're so good for giving this video a rating. And overall, it worked out, I don't know. It's probably the most successful year of my life in the United States, I would say. So I want to capture that, and I want to say it accurately. And move on to the next item, which was scheduled for 2023. Which I also fulfilled, just colossal and good.
Хорошо.
It sounds like love and be loved. I met Yaroslavskaya this year. She is just wonderful. Charming girl. So after 4 months in our relationship, I proposed to her. We had an interview, and I pulled out a diamond ring. I handed her the department, asked her if we were to be my spouse in the future, and she said yes. This is a general video transcription, which needs to be colloquial and informal.
Фильм просто так.
Guys, I got it all right, huh?
Хорошо.
If I were to offer you, for example, Agent, to be my wife, would you agree? Is it yes or no yes? Crazy. Came down in what normal reason to the camera records? Oh, of course it is. Where's she going with this? Such, well, we Russian people do not. It's just the notion of not getting in yet, go here, send here. I was offered this by the internet, nothing on the channel. Yes, of course. It's beautiful, yeah. Very, but awake. He told me it would come out very quickly, unexpectedly, and I didn't think it would be that fast. 8. I'm all flesh, which is a concession. Come on, everything is awesome. I want to move on to the 2024 plans because they are generally also ambitious. Everything is super awesome. Let's go with plans for 2024. My friends, I'm even going to sit like this right now. 2 claps. Revenue plan, all of San Jose, $45 million. 2-point platform courses for business people who are not related to our business, but who want to learn from our experience. How to earn money. Make $28 million in revenue. We're going to be teaching this, my friends, so it's very important. Memorize this point, because all those guys who ask me, how do we do it like this? And which, for example, can't be included in the Praxis course, which costs, by the way, a membership fee of $45,000 monthly. They're going to have to pay 1,500 hours. Our platform is for business people. Pahom service will be about $300, $400 monthly. Next, the revenue plan for all franchises is $30 million. So $45 million is San Jose and $30 million. This is the entire Hughes franchise. I'll say it again. So far, 34 franchises have been sold. Next item, total number of franchises sold 60 cities, 5-item purchase of a Q's office in San Jose. This is a very important point as it will require a lot. He's blood and sweat money. Next paragraph. 6. Learn MBI online. Ginger still keep learning. It is very important as it is funky. And as I said, expands the circle of boundaries into consciousness. I'll be asking for further delegation of exams. I will work with our franchise partners to have them take the exams themselves. 8. Pass the exams for the dude license states of Hawaii, Arizona, Nevada, Texas electric license, and the dude licenses of North Carolina and Georgia, 2024. And I hope I don't die from it, my friends, because it's very hard and it's very stressful to take exams, especially so many exams. If I pass at least half of them, I'll be very good. Next point, when riding MTB mountain biking at least 2 times a week. 8. To go to the gym at least 2 times a week. On this came out from 2023. 9. To provide children with irony. 10. Fully functioning financial unit fee service NF franchising. So that I'm not in charge of the finances, we now have someone in charge whose financial office is a very smart, wise woman. So, any questions, I'll ask her. And I hope it works out. The next item is to start a company. Nerve-wracking property management. How much do I have? Income. This year, by the way, I have made my passive income at the level of $10,500. That is to say, I have properties that I rent out. And this proprietorship brings me below a monthly income of $10,500. In order for me to write off this income for taxes, I need to open a company. This company came up with the idea of calling Negroes property management. And then maybe when it's more or less developed, I will be recruiting people for this company and I will be involved. Proper management. So we have a company that will help me from this point of view to service the houses that I will take under my wing. Like under my wing, I will take in this way. What? People here pay these property management companies to maintain the houses and contract with the tenants to check their backgrounds. In order to make everything smooth and beautiful, I have the opportunity to fix things at home, to do things there. This is a general video transcription which needs to be colloquial and informal. Who are well endowed with a job with money, so? This is the best tent in my mind, in my world. The next item is to speak on textbooks. This is a general video transcription that needs to be colloquial and informal. This is a general video transcription which needs to be colloquial and informal. I really want to tell my story in English too, just for the sake of simplicity. You might say to test myself to see if I'm even. Compatible with public speaking YouTube is one topic. To perform in front of yourself in a big room in front of a camera, but you want to perform in front of people. I'm trying to practice that skill. I think I'm good at this. If you want to argue, you can write in the comments that something is wrong with me, but nevertheless, I think I'm getting more and more zen about it. The same 13 point to perform somewhere for Russian-speaking guys for a Russian-speaking audience. The 14th point is the subscriber target of 1,000 subscribers. 15 point to get a Cybertruck. 16 point, the same resurrected house Sergey plus walls. 17 paragraph, I don't know how to do it. Buy a house for children, not Rumia Konda or house. 18 point, to be fair. Make quotas on your goodness, respect yourself, and put your interests above all. Same thing. 19 point, to be always on the positive side of being upset if something doesn't work out. 20 point, to be loved and to love. What did I want to say in addition to all that? I guess I wish everyone who has been watching me for all these years the same Dostoevsky, who does not miss the opportunity to write a comment under each of my videos. Thank you very much to all of you who have been watching me for a very long time. I hope I'm motivating someone. People often say to me that, thanks to you, Ruslan, I came to the United States because I was doing this and that. I saw that you do quite simple things. So I decided to come and try my hand here in the United States of America. I can tell you that there's talk that the economy is getting a little worse in America. I guess so, on the one hand. On the other hand, I can say that something changes. Something changes for the worse, something changes for the better, so something is always changing. It's hard to say that things are changing for the worse because of how long I've lived here. My life is getting better and better, so I want to wish you all to come to California. If you haven't arrived yet, either in or in another state of the United States, try yourself, realize, so that you succeed, so that your next year will be much better than 2023. I wish everyone health, happiness to your loved ones, so that they do everything you want, and you do not get upset if something else does not work out. I wish you all peace over your heads and your relatives. To be alive and well, and to keep your parents alive and well. Enjoyed your phone calls too? Your house was always warm. And maybe if you have children, so that you always have children's laughter in your house, thank you very much for your attention. I love everyone very much. Respect. And I'll see you back here in California, yes, or in the next video for now.
Пока-пока.
you